I work at a chemical plant. We make a highly acidic product that is dark blue, viscous, highly corrosive, and smells exactly like Fruit Loops. It is incredibly disturbing. Organic chemistry has many guilty good smells. Thiophosgene, sulfur derivative of a chemical weapon used extensively in WW1, apparently smells like meat. Phosgene is used to make polycarbonate. Thiophosgene is used to make some sulfur-containing molecules which eventually end up in therapeutic drugs. Matches, candles on a birthday cake. I remember lighting matches as a kid purely to blow them out and inhaled that sweet match smell. Matches do smell good. Phosphorus, I think. Paint, specifically house paint. I love the smell. I know I can't huff it. But anytime I hear that anyone is painting a room or their house, I volunteer. I just love sitting on the floor in a room that's been freshly painted, closing my eyes and just inhaling that slightly creamy aroma. Surprised this is so low down. A fish and chip shop burnt down as couple blocks from work a few years ago. The whole neighborhood smelled amazing for days. Just a slight hint of French fries. Nothing overpowering. It was so awesome, until I found out someone was trapped in the fire and died. Went from ooh to oof real quick. The water from the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Bromine. And that fake cannon smoke from the pirate ships. There's a chicken wing restaurant near my house that has a challenge sauce called Black Widow. The owner claims it to be around 500,000 Scovilles. A few years back some buddies and I decided to try them. The sauce was a dark molasses color and smelled almost like a barbecue sauce, no hint of the danger that lurked at all. We each grabbed one wing and it went terribly. I don't know how something so spicy could smell so innocent. Birds have a poor sense of smell and basically no sense of taste, so if the pepper smells a bit sweeter to attract birds, but it's fired to anything else that might eat it, it will accomplish its goals for the seeds to end up in bird poop and dropped somewhere where it could grow peacefully. I was disgusted to find that the wonderful smelling coffee roaster near my workplace was actually a pet crematorium. Edit. A later machine shop that I worked at really was across the street from an industrial coffee roaster. I truly can't tell the difference between the smells. We have a normal crematorium near work. When in use, the newbies always ask, "Can you smell pork?" To their horror, they soon learn it's people being cremated. Race fuel instantly puts me in a good mood as it reminds me of going to the drag races with my dad when I was young. 110 smells amazing. They should make 110 candles. Methanol, on the other hand. The smell inflatable things give off. I have no idea how to describe it, but it's nostalgic? To me. Opening a new beach ball is just okay hand light skin tone. Tires. From bikes or cars. When you enter a shop with bicycles from one end to the other. I used to deliver auto parts, and I loved the smell of a garage, tires and oil and whatnot all together. Gas. There's just something about it that I absolutely can't get enough of. Spill a cup of gasoline in your car and you might change your mind after driving it for a few hours on a nice summer day. Sawed wood. Especially pine. Fireworks. Or just gunpowder in general. Cold air. It smells different than warm air, I swear. Yes, cold weather smells clean and crisp to me. Warm, hot weather smells like old leather and burned paper. Fire, like any kind of fire, I absolutely love the scent of it, and it also looks awesome. Plastic burning 100% does not smell good. Oil or wood burning usually smells amazing. Sharpies and dry erase markers. Also ambergris, whale vomit. That solid waxy substance actually originates from intestine of the sperm whale and is used to stabilize the scent of fine perfumes. Someone you are attracted to's body odors and private areas. Anyone else who is slightly unhygienic smells repulsive. I remember back in high school a girl leaned over, sniffed me, told me that I smelled really good, and asked me what cologne I was wearing. I asked if she was joking, and she's like, "No, you smell really good." When I told her I had just gotten done with gym class, she gets a small, "Oh no" look on her face and turns away. I think we both had a revelation that day. Oil and grease. Reminds me of my dad when he would just get home from work and I'd give him a hug as a kid. I wish I hadn't outgrown it before he passed. My grandpa's garage always smelled like wood chips and motor oil. Whenever we use oil dry at work, it reminds me of him. Vanilla essence. It tastes like the devil. I remember in kindergarten, our teacher brought vanilla extract to class and gave us all a little bit to teach us that we shouldn't eat stuff just because it smells good. A freshly unpacked deck of cards, or a new book. I smell my cards when I crack my MTG packs. Pretty bummed no one has said a fresh can of tennis balls. Found the golden retriever. Fresh rainwater on really old hot wood. Or sauna. Dog paws. The Frito smell many people attribute to dog paws is from a bacteria on their beans called Pseudomonas and Proteus. Despite knowing it's bacteria, however, I constantly fight the urge to snort my dog's paws like some sort of coke fiend. That is absolutely bonkers to learn. My pet rats have all had that same identical faintly corn chip smell. And boy, if you think sniffing dog's paws will get you some weird looks at home, try going around asking everybody to sniff your rat. Wet cement or a cement basement. The smell of rain, or rain on asphalt, is known as petrichor IIRC. Lawnmower exhaust mixing with freshly cut grass. She named us after all her favorite smells. Gasoline. Also not smell, but lead tastes sweet. People used to use lead-lined pots to ferment wine to make it sweeter. Thank God we stopped. Edit. I was thinking about how taste and smell are pretty interconnected, and how gasoline used to have lead in it. Could the lead be why so many people correlate gasoline with a pleasant scent? Edit dose. Turns out, while lead could have contributed to it in the past through taste, lead acetate is odorless. Gasoline has other chemicals in it that have sweet aromas, especially benzene. Same with antifreeze, one of the most poisonous things you can possibly drink. Tastes, looks like Kool-Aid, I've heard. In a dry summer months when a big thunderstorm is coming, IDK, it's just the best smell out there. But why shouldn't that smell good? I once ate asparagus and later went to the bathroom. After peeing I smelled what I thought was someone grilling outside, and it was amazing. Then I realized it was the middle of winter, and my window was closed. When I realized what had happened I felt ashamed and disgusted. One of the classic intro biogenetic experiments. Go eat asparagus. If you can smell the change in your pee, then you have such and such gene. If you can't smell it, you lack the gene. The concrete after it had rained cloud with rain. Don't ever go to a truck stop after it rains. The just blown out matchstick. Play-Doh. Smells amazing but tastes like Poseidon's salty butthole. Did you know Play-Doh is made with wheat, kind of like an actual dough? Try baking survival bread sometime, flour, water, salt, and you'll be surprised how similar they smell.